Hey, playa, serious question here. How many times do you need to get rejected before it's time for you to just give up and stop trying altogether? The answer is not exactly what you think.
This is the Just Beats, you're watching the Just Beat.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. So, if you want to learn and grow, hit the subscribe button and make sure to click on the notification bell. Now, this is something I talk to a lot of people about, rejection, how much it hurts, and how many times you have to go through it before it's time to just throw in the towel. A lot of times people tell me things like, well, I'm constantly getting rejected over and over, why am I even trying? And usually my advice back is something simple like, well, listen, every single time you try is a new learning experience. Every time you get rejected, there's something you can take away from that experience. Whether it's approaching differently, trying something new, saying something differently, changing up your appearance, there's always something that you can tweak to get different results. And while that answer makes sense, yeah, the idea of taking small steps every single time to work on yourself, yeah, that's fine, but it doesn't take away that soul-crushing feeling of constantly getting rejected. What do you do about that? A lot of times people simplify their rejection to one specific thing. I'm not good looking enough, or smart enough, or popular enough, or funny enough, but the problem is that there are multiple layers to it, and you have to deconstruct each of those layers if you actually want to see what's laying underneath. It's easy to say something like, well, all girls are the same because they all reject me and none of them understand me or take the time to get to know me. But the problem there is that you're just simplifying, once again, all girls to be the same, rather than saying, what's the complexity of each individual person that I'm talking to, and what is it that they need in order to feel attracted back to me? For some girls or guys, it might actually be looks, or popularity, or sense of humor, or any of these specific characteristics that they prioritize at the top of their list. Now, if you watched yesterday's video, I talk all about this idea of shifting the things that you're looking for in a partner. Because if you just expect someone to meet all 10 of them, everything on your list, it's just not gonna happen. But rejection is not just about what that person's experiencing and what they need in the equation. It's also about what you've put into that experience. A lot of times the reason why rejection hurts so much is because you've worked up the courage, you've prepared yourself, you've set your hopes high, hoping that things would work out, and the fact that they didn't is soul crushing. It hurts. It makes you feel worthless and invaluable and unloved. So if your only concern is to just reduce the number of rejections that you're going to experience, well, then it's simple. Don't approach anyone. That way, you don't end up getting your hopes up and you don't end up having to qualify or meet anyone's expectations. You just stay to yourself, and that's that. But that's not that. You don't want to just stay to yourself and never approach anyone. You want to be able to approach people and be happy about the outcome, to not feel like whatever happens is something that's going to bring you down. So that means just reshaping how you perceive rejection. A lot of times we just internalize that rejection. We see that we are the problem, we're not going to be able to change, we're at fault, everything's wrong with us. But if you're willing to kind of change that perspective around and see rejection as an opportunity for you to learn, kind of what I said in the very beginning of the video, well, then you're not going to be as concerned with the number of rejections, because you're going to see that as just a number of opportunities for you to really dive deep into what can work and what can't. For example, let's say you ask out 10 different people and you get the same general kind of answer from them. No, I don't like you. No, I have a boyfriend. No, I'm not dating right now. No, I only see you as a friend. What's going to end up happening is, as you chase a yes from someone, hoping for it more and more, you're going to start to sacrifice other elements of yourself. You maybe will focus less on your hobbies or your friends or your interests, and you're only hoping that someone accepts you. At some point, you're going to not care who it is, and that's going to be a problem, because you're no longer looking for someone that meets your values. You're just looking for someone to fill the role, and that's the worst possible partnership you could ever be in. Take it from me, I've got rejected tons of times in the past. In fact, I'll link up a video over here talking about my rejection stories. But the point of the matter is this: rejection doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means your attempt at doing something didn't work out. So you can always go back to the drawing board, focus on what's important to you, outline what you're looking for, be respectful of other people's choices and what they're looking for, and stop internalizing that rejection. Doesn't matter if it happens once or happens 100 times. every opportunity is a learning experience. So see it as that. I'm a really curious person, so I want to know. Leave a comment down below letting me know how many times you've been rejected and has it made you want to give up on dating? After that, I want you to check out the video over here, which is going to go more into rejection, how to deal from it, but most importantly, how to recover from it. A lot of times people get rejected and it just totally ruins their life, ruins their day. I want you to know that there is a road to recovery, and that video is going to help you figure it out. On that note, guys, I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.